Good day, and welcome to the Super Good Camping Podcast. I'm Tim.
And I'm Thomas.
And this is day 8 of a special trip log that we're doing for the French River trip that we just did, the backcountry trip we just did. We're going to try to air it every Wednesday. I so hope that works out, or has worked out at this point, because this will be 2 months down the road. Give us a beginning of how our day started.
Started off, I think I woke up like 6:30ish, about a half hour before we were planning on waking up. Got up, it was raining, threw on a poncho, and started heading towards breakfast. Got the night before, we had wrapped our gear in a tarp rather than rigging up the tarp, because we were only going to be there for about 3 hours of a wake the next morning, so didn't really need anything to stand under, but I threw a couple ends up into the trees just to sort of give me something to cook under temporarily. Breakfast that morning was rice pudding that I had made, that I had dehydrated out of Kevin Ride's Backcountry Eats, which turned out quite good. Was very sweet. I'm sure you'll hear my dad fiddling with his laptop in the background here.
I'm trying to download all the footage and all the audio. Well, not the audio, because we're recording it on that particular card. So just to give some context here, we're home. It's actually day 9,
yeah.
if we were talking in true linear sense. I'm sure you can hear some traffic in the background. You might not be able to hear the automotive shop across the way. He may actually, at 6:30 on a Saturday, may have actually closed the doors because he's insane. Super, 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 super nice guy. Edmar's he's the bomb, but
He works his butt off.
he works his butt off, man.
So we got breakfast down, and then we were packing up, rolling everything up wet, getting it in bags, getting it in the canoe. That was that, really.
Yeah, so we paddled out of the inlet in a headwind, made a right-hand turn, so west-ish. It's not weirdly, the river and all its side bits have not lined up properly to a map. So it was west-ish. I think it was northwest would be fairest. Yeah, headwind out. We got into whatever. It was like a large open body of water, not nearly as large as Georgian Bay. We got if not our first, no more than our second tailwind. Which is very, very nice.
Maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
To follow the map. We followed it correctly for a change of pace. The entire out on day 8, which I estimated to be 2 hours, the entire thing went smoothly. We didn't misjudge. We didn't end up somewhere we weren't supposed to. Mm-hmm. We did discover, and weirdly we saw it on the way in and didn't realize what it was. We did have to do a lift over. Low water situation. So we pulled
Which I was actually kind of thankful for, because if it had been higher water, it would have been a pain to get over, because getting out, we would have had to get up closer. And it would have been
but it only
little higher on the
foot and a half, 2 feet more water. We would have actually made it through,
definitely.
So it would have been fine. So we had to push into some muck, lift over some other muck, drag it across some rocks. We have so many scratches on the canoe after this year. It's crazy. Every put in, every portage, everything. Anytime we did anything that wasn't right in the middle of the river, it
was rocky.
Yeah, it was crazy. So we scraped the crap out of it.
Scraping against that.
Kind of glad I own it, because that would have been expensive on a rental, I'm sure, for repairs and stuff, especially with the crack.
Which we're not quite sure. We think.
Oh no, we're positive.
Something
Thomas
Yeah?
jammed a bag in and then
Oh, sure.
squeezed it in some more, and it looks like it popped a crack. Whatever. It's, you know, it's not a big deal. We bought a rental that they refurbished for us, so I paid sort of half the price of a new one. I'm okay with it. We'll do some. I'm saddest about the stickers we're gonna have to peel off in order to re-gel it and then put the stickers back on. I don't know about that. We'll have to see what to do. Yeah, so we did that bit of business, and then we turned north-ish to go up the channel past our first night's site. All quite reminiscent. It was nice. Paddling into a headwind again. I know, weird. Then we turned into, I suppose, the last leg towards Hartley Bay.
Stretch.
Should have been about 45 minutes. I honestly don't know. We didn't bother to time that portion specifically. But into a headwind again until the last, I don't know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. There was a bit of a lull in the wind. We caught some cover. That was nice. And all told, despite estimating 2 hours, we did about $140.
Yeah.
And so we got better progressively as the week went on, and my estimates got
Worse?
I don't know. I actually got closer because I certainly didn't
yeah.
anticipate 7 hours that second day. That was crazy.
I think if you had, I would have just turned the canoe around and gone
bailed
home.
out. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm a little glad that you didn't.
And then that was it. We made short work of jamming all the stuff back in the Pajero.
Yeah.
Slapped the canoe on the roof. Stopped at some point to tighten straps up. We went...
After I had been reassured, no, they're fine.
It was fine.
Until the canoe started bouncing.
Well, whatever. You can't crank it too hard because it's Kevlar. You'll snap it, man. Whatever. We bailed from the Hartley Bay Marina. They were super, super nice people.
Yeah,
our pal John.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
one of the guys that helps out with putting in, taking boats out of the water, guiding you around.
Super nice guy. Seems like a real sweetheart. He took a shining to Thomas's Pajero. Look up Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi
Pajero at some point. It's a pretty funky sort of SUV-y thing from the late 80s.
Yep, 1989.
There you go. So he was super friendly again. Said take care of my truck. And we bailed out. Took a quick stop to it was a fairly quick stop. We went to go to grab a burger. That's once you've eaten that much dehydrated food and stuff, and a little shy on food, so a little bit of rationing. We were starving. We went grabbed a burger at the Hungry Bear. Which is right beside the trading post, sort of just down the road from Hartley Bay Marina.
The longest amount of time spent on the least stretch of road besides in an inner city.
That's true, because it was a very washboardy road coming out of there back towards the highway. Anyhow, so did that, went off to the trading post, got the aforementioned badge and sticker, turned around, headed back for the highway. Zoom.
It was pretty much smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, quick stop because there was a bit of smoke happening. Didn't seem to be an oil issue.
I think I need an oil change, and probably timing needs to be redone, but that's about it.
Yeah, maybe some plug cleanage.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's a ancient diesel.
Yep.
That's how they go. Stopped in Barrie, which is insane on a Friday afternoon at 4:00. I mean, traffic northbound. Thank God we were going southbound on the 400. So Highway 69, Highway 11 and then 400, I think. Which, for the record, if you're ever looking to go to some Ontario provincial parks, just off the top of my head, there's 6 Mile, there's Grundy, there's Killbear, French River, which we obviously what we were doing. You can go up to Killarney. I think there's at least one more that I'm blanking on, but there's at least one more along that route. So between Toronto and Sudbury, it's a perfect easy up and along the edge of the Georgian Bay. It's It's also not a terrible drive. It's nice. It's lots of granite and pines
certainly
and-
once you hit Highway 11.
Yeah,
And
400
and for the top end of 400, which is sort of up towards Highway 11.
If you're going in early on a Friday or
Yes.
midweek, not late on a Friday.
No.
Don't. It's insane. It's just it stops. So we watched very slow moving traffic at
Going the other direction. Yeah.
at 4:00 in the afternoon, 3 anywhere between. I mean, I want to say it started to notice it slowing down around 2 something, and we were still fairly north. Whatever, such is life. Made our way. We stopped for another burger in Barrie. Craziness. That was just insane. The amount of people, and traffic and every lane for a left turn or whatever was just crazy.
The old man over here was reminiscing about back when it was a small town that you went to for shopping.
Or for skiing,
Yeah.
or whatever, to head north to go golfing.
Now it's urban.
Yeah, now it's like a suburb of Toronto. It's an hour away.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Meandered our way home.
Spent
Blew-
a whole lot of time on the 401
Yes,
sitting.
crawling Friday
Yeah.
traffic. It's the busiest, for the record, it's the busiest highway in North America. Highest volume. Even California doesn't outdo us, and we've all seen those lines of taillights. Welcome to Toronto, 401, Ontario. We need to invest in public transit and stuff,
Yeah.
and not build more highways.
Though we do also have the best transit system in North America.
So they say
Voted number one.
Voted, yes.
Transit system. Voted by who? I
don't know.
No idea. Somebody who may have invested quite a bit of money into the TTC.
Could be. If they threw more money at it, it would be a better thing.
It would be.
Got home, put the canoe up in its cradle in the garage, blast stuff out of the car, emptied out everything, set wet stuff off to dry, and brought up stinky laundry and stuff. Both of us grabbed
Shower.
incredibly amazing feeling showers.
Oh, yeah.
Then we ate lasagna that a
My
much better
shower
half.
was so hot that I was about as red as a lobster by the end of it. But man, it felt good.
Pamela made lasagna for us, which is a extremely odd thing. She's not big on pasta or beef or all kinds of cheese, all the things.
Yeah, everything that's in lasagna is not.
So that was
not
pretty
usually
cool.
something.
It was nice to come home to that. We needed the calories, so yeah. And that was that. Today,
Yeah, I lost 4 pounds over the course of the trip.
I don't weigh myself because I don't want to know how fat and out of shape I am. I already know how old I am and crippled. Day 9, we're just going to tag that in.
Yeah, this
Was it
morning,
a day of?
I put the wet stuff out to dry. Most of the stuff dried pretty well. The tent and the rain fly were pretty soaked, so those are still drying. A few hours later now. That's about it. Then we're packing up again to go out again.
Well, we're washing out things like our
Yeah.
filtration
Yep.
system, back
Charging
washing
things.
recharging. Oh my God, so many batteries, so many Lucy lights, so much
Yeah.
everything to recharge. Literally spent the whole day just swapping out
Camera batteries.
camera batteries
Yep.
and stuff. Downloaded all our video, which I hope to get around to making a video of or something. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this.
We may do one for this coming trip, this 3-day coming up.
Right, a week from now, next
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, no, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Right.
We're actually not leaving until Saturday morning. We're going to load up on Friday night. We're going to jump off for our super easy Kawartha Highlands fall camp. It will actually be fall, but the temperatures right now are looking to be more summery than
we
the ones we just
had
had.
during our summer trip.
Gadzooks.
Ah.
And we'll try out some different gear. I want to try out the other sleeping bags.
Yep.
The other new ones we haven't tried out. It's a easy peasy. It's a straight paddle in, no portages. Though we will do some exploring. There's a couple of spots I want to check out for future fall trips. We try to do a 2-night, 3-day. It'll be, I think, I've planned it all but one meal of real food. One's going to be a dehydrated spaghetti meal, just because I don't want to take the chances with if the temperatures are warm. And then, and then the following morning we'll do an oatmeal, but we'll have dehydrated fruits, which always work out well. That's actually a pretty yummy meal, regardless of whatever. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of rehydrating things, I was thinking I was going to be pretty not a happy camper about having almost exclusively warm meals throughout the trip. But on the colder days that we had, I was very glad that it was things like a stew and things like that.
They almost always are, though. Like,
yes.
Honestly, even doing oatmeal as you still do it warm. You still do warm fruits. If anything, because we did some of the fruits on their own, the fruit salad on its own, that was weird to have it warm.
But it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't, because it was cool anyhow. So it wasn't terrible, but yeah.
And it was almost sort of a fruit juice after.
Right. Which again, calories and sugar.
Yep.
Please find us on all the social media.
Instagram, at supergoodcamping. Facebook. You can also check out our Facebook group, The Campfire, where we share our camping stories, other people share theirs, and you can share yours. You can find us on YouTube, yep, where we'll be uploading some footage from this past trip.
At some point.
At some point. You can also check out our website, supergoodcamping.com. You can also send us an email if you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, anything you'd like to let us know about. You can send us an email, hi@supergoodcamping.com. That's hi@supergoodcamping.com.
Yeah.
I think that's all from us.
That's it.
This is the end of our
trip logs.
Trip log for French River 2022. Thank you for listening and following along. We hope you liked this short special edition series. Short for us. It'll be a little longer for you, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whether you enjoy these or not. And I think that's it from us.
We'll talk to you next time. Bye.